Hello, everyone. This is the Progenitor League Circuit re-record for Crush Counter versus Don't Gank Bot. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Benju Hadra Sorensen. With me today is Brock Proden Rubino.
Thank you for joining us again. I know it's recording's late, but we're getting it for you.
And speaking of getting it for you, here we are on Summoner's Rift for Crush Counter versus Don't Gank Bot. This was game number 3 for our February match, and Proden, I remember this one being explosive, but to be honest, I've played a lot, I've seen a lot, I've read a lot. I don't remember what happened, so this is going to be a lot of fun to re-experience.
Yeah, I don't remember either, so that'll make it fun to watch again. It's been a few weeks since we have, which will be nice. Not to remember everything, so it'll be all exciting, like we're just watching it for the first time.
Absolutely. So the other thing, while we're just in the beginning parts of the game where nothing really happens, I want to remind everybody that our March tournament is going to be on March 23rd, 2024. Go sign up for that. The link is in our Discord, or you can go to start.gg and search for Progenitor Circuit. And we'd love to see you. Hopefully we see Crush Counter and Don't Gank Bot again, and they can have their epic rematch after everything that's happened.
Oh, the Nocturne, yeah. That's one that doesn't make it through much during the tournaments we've had, because nobody likes the lights off.
No. And that's exactly the reason it doesn't come through. I love seeing it, though, because we get the reason why people ban it all the time, because it's truly terrifying. But another thing we don't see often is the Kayn. I know that when he first came out, you were a big Kayn player, were you not?
No, I was not, because I suck in the jungle, and every once in a while I take a step in there, and then I realize why I don't play jungle.
Right. That was another friend. He played it quite a lot. I know he's a very difficult champion. You know, you have to target specific enemies to get your form, and the nuances of going in versus running away in the wall and healing are very difficult. I'm excited to see how Colonel Combo does with this one, especially knowing how his Rengar works. This is another assassin type champion that should do a lot of good for him.
Yeah, and the patch we were on during this game, nobody was really playing Red Kayn because he was quite weak after the changes. I know they just buffed him in the current one, so I'm assuming we will see Blue Kayn, because Red Kayn really isn't a thing at this point in time.
Right. I love that. That's the other thing about him that is a lot of fun, is the fluctuation of his balance between the two forms. I like the nuances there too. We have our first true engage down here. Alt-Girl goes in onto Candy Bar, but Levy pokes him off. Candy Bar is running forward. Ignite onto Alt-Girl. No kill on the bottom side, but good aggression coming out of Crush Counter.
King Babe is coming down looking to gank from behind here. I think it could be
Flash
successful.
Forward, knock up on the Polayuto. Candy Bar is the casualty on the red side instead, and first blood over to Don't Gank Bot. Second kill over. Great gank there by King Babe T.
Yeah, they go 2 for 1, which you'll take. You know, you try not to die in there, but if you can take a 2 for 1, that's never a loss for you, especially when the kills are going on your carries.
Mm-hmm. And both summoner spells burned on the marksman on either side. The cleanse, I think, a little bit more important for Candy Bar. You know, being able to remove that CC is going to be valuable, especially against Maokai.
Yeah, especially when Varus hits level 6, you really want to have that cleanse up so you're not just locked down and have to take all that damage. Which Candy Bar will be able to block some of that, but you know, that's a long cooldown. If you use it early and then they engage on you, you're just going to have to take all the damage if that cleanses down.
Got a gank up on the top side. Colonel Combo trying to go onto Astrozoid. They managed to get the Q from Volpine Fury, but Astrozoid's a big, scary Urgot. He doesn't die very easily. He gets out alive.
I like this pick into Akali here. I think it's really good because you have all the anti-movement abilities. She's really good in the champions that can kind of dash around and move with her passive. Extra damage, plus the fear if you try to all-in. Although not having any mana right now is a big problem.
Colonel Combo is there. Marriage flashes, forcing out Illusori's flash as well. Great gank by Colonel Combo, but Merrick might be in some trouble here.
I'm not gonna say I've never died to minions like that before.
I think we all have. Another fight here in the jungle. Babe T against Colonel Combo. He manages to block the W. Colonel Combo goes into the wall to heal up and get away. Beautiful play out of Babe T there.
A little bit of action so far. Only the 3 kills we had early. We had some close calls, but nothing too crazy going on right now. The game's fairly chill for some of these teams right now.
Exactly. We see our next engage onto Polayuto, but Alt Girl, ooh, throwing Candy Bar the wrong direction. Candy Bar dealing the damage. Ignite is down, jumping forward. Candy Bar picks up a 3rd kill for Don't Gank Bot. Now the jump in from Levy. Alt Girl flashes away and manages to keep themselves alive, but that was really close.
Yeah, bot lane, pushing a lead right now.
Oh no! No!
Oh, the sapling. Whoops.
Colonel Combo jumps in. He manages to steal one of the grubs, but that's an engage from Illusory Gaming. Picks up the kill under Colonel Combo. Volpine Fury against Ostracoid up on the top side. Vex does get the reset on the ultimate, but it does not land the 2nd time. And
See,
this is what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, if that was an Ash Arrow, it would have hit you, because you can have like 3 Teemos in between you and that thing will hit you, so. Vex's ult definitely doesn't have the same width that it shows in the animation.
No. One could argue it's a little more terrifying, though, because of the reset capability and the fear that can come in.
I do like the King Bed went top. I did get the objective up there while the fighting was going bottom.
American a little trouble, but not enough damage this early in the game, especially using Levy as your secondary.
I believe he got all 3 of the grubs, right?
No, he only got 2.
No, he only got
Colonel
2.
Combo came in and stole 1.
Yeah, you always want to steal 1 so they can't spawn those extra
To the death realm we go. Flash forward. Ostazoid goes down. Volpine Fury on the board now on the Mordekaiser.
Nice kill. Yeah, if you steal one of those grubs every time, they don't get the extra spawns to help push the tower, so stealing 1 is definitely objective. There's a lot of junglers that will just go kill 1 and leave it, and then not go back, just to make sure they don't get that extra power. Because having all 6 of those stacks is really nice. You get the extra push with them, especially if you can get in there on a cannon wave, because then it doesn't immediately target the little grub spawns when they come up, and you get that extra pushing power in the later game.
They've talked about it a lot on the dive over the last few episodes, how just getting the 1 not only removes the buff from them, as we have our next engage here on the Polayuto. Massive follow onto Candy Bar. Babe T gets the kill on the Polayuto early. Candy Bar goes into the ultimate, but it's not enough, and that was huge. A triple kill for Babe T on Don't Gank Bot. Merrick comes in, gets stunned, goes in with the E. Does he have the ultimate into the Magnet Storm? He dodges out, but it is not enough. Levy picks up the kill. 8-4 now for Don't Gank Bot.
I think if Merrick would have had that, it's the Hextech alternator, I'm thinking there's a double kill right now. But I think with is it the Wisp? Like, you just I don't think that puts out enough damage to get that kill, especially. Their movement speed's great, and
Colonel Combo comes in, he steals the Drake, going in onto Levy, and that's a big fight. A good swing over for Crush Counter. Nice play after the disaster in the bottom lane.
Yeah, that's a great shutdown. Like, Nocturne was just snowballing through after those kills now. To get that shutdown, that's really going to help. Because Nocturne's one of those champions, if you're a squishy, even if you're tanky, I swear if he gets ahead with his attack speed, he just runs in on you and beats the crud out of you, you know? Like,
yeah.
You're like, I'm a tank, and this assassin is melting my face.
It's the lethal tempo plus the Dustbringer. You know, I always wondered why it wasn't Electrocute on Nocturne, and as we've been seeing him in our tournaments and such, that is it. He attacks so quickly and deals so much damage.
Yeah, if you block a spell with the shield, you get even more attack speed. And then he does AoE, so...
Speaking of AoE, Maokai has all of it. Colonel Combo gets the first kill. Candy Bar is in some trouble underneath the turret going into the Inferno trigger.
Oh,
and
no.
He does go down, but answers one back against Polo Yuto.
Wow, Lars has 3 kills now. I mean, that really helps him because he was getting really far behind in this bottom lane. But to get these extra kills he's gotten recently, that's going to help him up there. He is behind around 20 CS, but he has really good range, and you know, so he should be able to fight pretty well, keep him pretty close in this gold with the gold.
Oh, and we missed a kill up on the top side. Volpine Fury. 2-0 on the Mordekaiser. That's not what you want to see for Donkey Bot. That's really intense. Combo wants to come in. He needs to get at least one more Void Might. Babe T hits him out.
No.
Oh, he misses the flash! And that is tragedy for Babe T. Or Combo, rather. Another big fight. Alt Girl is in there. They're trying to go on to Levy. The Mites are almost dead. They've taken them down. Illusory Gaming kills Alt Girl. Triple kill for Babe T. And this was the point you were talking about, Proden. That's 5 grubs over to Don't Gang Bot.
Yeah, and I think like once the Mordekaiser died there, you just have to leave that fight. You can't funnel in after that and give them more kills. Like that fight's over. You're at disadvantage. Their jungler's huge.
Oh, Void Might goes down. But Candy Bar had a huge 1v1 there against Polo Yuto. Will he be able to do anything against Colonel Combo? Doesn't look like it. Blue Kane shows up and gets the kill.
Yeah. Man, that Nocturne's huge though. I don't know how you answer. If you're alone, like everyone dies right now if you're alone. I don't even think Mordekaiser survives through a 1v1 right now.
Especially with the Profane Hydra. That item deals so much damage.
Yeah, and then you have the execute when they're low on health, so if you time it really well, you can get maximum damage off that proc. Or I guess after.
Looks like the cooldown is really quick too. I didn't realize it was that fast. Look at that thing go.
Yeah, it's not a super long cooldown.
So before something else happens, what's your opinion on the Profane Hydra? When I first heard about it, I thought it would be a really good thing because I like having that on Assassins when I play it. But I don't know if it's healthy for the game.
I like it.
We'll get to that in a second. Illusory Gaming's in some trouble. In comes Babe T. Not enough. Merrick picks up the first kill. Babe T has to flash away. Ignite is down. Colonel Combo goes in. Does he have the ultimate? The Umbral Trespass does secure the kill. Now we have the fight from the bottom lane. Alt Girl is left all alone as Candy Bar goes nuts. Gets the Infernal Trigger for the double kill.
This game started out not super fast, and it's made me eat those words. No, I like the Profane Hydra. Because Assassins were building that anyway, just the bruiser ones, and I'd rather have them build an item that doesn't make them tankier.
And I accept that. No lifesteal, no extra hit points. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll grab that. I'll give that to you.
If you're still jumping in and one-shotting someone, but you also have 400 more health or whatever it is, or you have life still, like, that doesn't seem very fun to me. Like, I'd rather you be able to one-shot me, but not be so tanky that I can't fight you back.
I accept that. Alright, Colonel Combo is coming down to the bottom side. They aren't able to stop Levy. He makes it back to the base. But now do we see the duel in the mid lane. Illusory Gaming is up close. Has Babe T for backup. Merrick just has to block.
I'm not really a fan of the Storm Surge first.
And why is that? Is it
well,
low?
this isn't when it first came out. It was generally over P, but they've nerfed it multiple times, right? And there's just better items to go with first. Like I think what is it? Ludent's companion. I think would be a better one. It helps you AOE the wave down proc. You get you get penetration. I think
Candy Bar might be in some trouble. Got the crowd control down. Ignite is down as well, but no Umbral Trespass. Candy Bar is still alive. Polo Yuto takes him down. Babe T goes in with Illusory, and they take out the rest of Crush Counter. That's a 4-for-1 trade around the blue buff. And that means Drake secured for Donkey Bot.
I do think you can rush it, that's fine, but I think there's just better first items.
And I accept that. The notes on the nerfs. Firstly, they were warranted. That item was dumb.
Oh, it was doing like 280 damage a proc or more, 300. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, it's a lot lower now. Like if you look at someone who rushes this in a game now, the proc damage is so low. It's not worth rushing first.
No, I agree, but I don't like the item, actually. I'll say it. I think it's super silly. But that aside, I think the direction the game is going is getting better, right? Just where we were a few seasons ago versus now, I think that we're in a positive trajectory.
Yeah, and I like that they're lowering proc damage all around. Like Freak has said, that they realize it's a problem. And I know it's been said for years from the player base that proc damage is too big, and they've been lowering all that stuff everywhere.
Levy manages to get out. Rel is a tanky champion.
Now look at the second item on Nocturne too. That's so good for him. It gives you more ult. Like right now,
he goes in. Humble Trespass will keep Colonel Combo alive for now, but Ostrazoid says no thank you. Merrick wants to throw in, but Levy's keeping him out of the fight. Fear Beyond Death, Ostrazoid lands it, he gets it, and that's the double kill for the big ol' Urgot.
That fight did not go the way I thought it would. I figured with Nocturne running in there and having his mid laner be able to follow that they'd be able to win there, but they were not.
Volpine doing quite a lot here. Oh, Volpine, never mind. Candy Bar is the story down on bottom side. Doesn't save the turret, but does get a double kill. And this Samira is terrifying. Like, we talk about the Nocturne, but good golly.
She has a massive lead right now. Varus just can't deal with the all-in. He doesn't have the damage to deal with that. If Samira gets in on him, it's just GG. Especially with the Collector, where it takes away, what, 10% of your health?
Yeah, it's a pretty big execute. But now Looser Gaming might be in some trouble. Never mind, in comes Babe T. Volpine makes it out. Will we see the kill? Colonel Combo does take out Illusory Gaming. Ostrazoid teleports in. Babe T's going towards the turret to try and get Combo underneath it. He goes into the wall. He manages to make it out. That's a kill for Polo Yuto in the mid lane. The rest of Crush Counter are here. They can push the wave. No extra damage on the turret, though. Don't get bot, suppress it. But, jeez. This is what we're used to, Froden, and it's good to see it. Combo.
And look at the item that Samira just got. She is really strong right now. No life steal yet, but once she does get the life steal, when she's ulting on top of you, she just drains. Drain tanks pretty much everything when she's this far ahead and kills your whole team.
Especially if you choose the Immortal Shield Bow, giving you that extra survivability. Like, it's not as much damage as the Bloodthirster is, but yeah, it gives you that extra survivability. Babe T, doesn't matter. Illusory Gaming comes and saves him. Huge damage out of the Vex.
Yeah, you have to abandon it now. You can't try to take that without your jungler. And in a 4v5, with how strong their team is.
It's pretty big, right? That's a 3,500 gold lead. That's 11 kills. I can do math.
Yeah, like, if you're just fighting... Oh, no.
Speaking of fighting, in goes Babe T. Alt Girl is in a lot of trouble here. Super huge damage. And Candy Bar goes under the turret like it wasn't even there. They are so far ahead. This is crazy.
Yeah, their jungler and ADC are massive. I don't see how you can 5v fight this team unless you can kill one of them and then pretty much chunk the other one out before any of your team dies. Like, you really have to have both of them dead to win these fights. And them two could probably 2v4 as long as they don't get C'd up. They're ridiculously powerful.
What about the double assassin combination here with Colonel Combo and Merrick, the Kayn and Akali? If they can nuke one person real quick and then use their other cooldowns to zap a second, do you think that can be the way that Crush Counter come back in a fight?
Well, I think that's well, yeah, I would say you want your Mordekaiser to probably take Samira or Nocturne. That way you don't have to deal with both of the fed parries. And then have your assassins dive whoever's left and blow them up. And yeah, Mordekaiser might die, but maybe not, you know, by the time the ult's over. But if your assassins are alive and your ADC and you've killed one of them, their fed members, you've got a chance to win those fights. But pulling that off is a lot easier said than done. Samira does have QSS, so she can't even be a target for that right now.
QSS and the cleanse on Samira plus her W, not an easy target. But Drake secured here for crush counter. So not every objective has been going to Donkey Bot, just the big things. Got a nice Herald crash up on the top while they're taking mid. Colonel Combo on the front line. I don't think you fight this here. They're just too far ahead at this point.
No, like you're gonna have to take a risky play, but it needs to be a favorable risky play where, like, no play is necessarily going to be in your favor, but you've got to take the one that's highest in your favor because you're just gonna be bad.
Like this, Illusory Gaming is the target. Ulcro gets him in there. Levy has to flash away. Colonel Combo on the backside, trying to do what he can, go through the wall. In goes Candy Bar and Babe T, but it doesn't matter. Polayuto takes him down. Babe T is almost dead. Wolfine Fury in the front line, going into Ostracoid, but the Fear Beyond Death gets the fear. Colonel Combo on the chase in the jungle, going through the wall, gets the slow onto Ostracoid, jumps forward, getting all the damage he can. Merrick, he's fast and he's a Kali. That's the slow from Colonel Combo, jumps in with the slash. That Q has a low cooldown. Is it enough? Ostracoid goes back in. He's got a huge shield. Wolfine Fury. Does he secure the kill? He does, and that's shut down gold. Not as bad as it could have been, but also great for crush counter there at the top side.
Yeah, that really helps them get back, cut down that gold lead. I mean, they're still 5k behind, but at least they got some gold on some people, and like Varus has hit his 2-item spike now, so he's going to be able to hopefully put out enough damage to crush the front line or the assassins if they come in. He's still going to have to be careful about that dive from Samira coming in over the CC and just blowing him up. But if he can keep his distance and play it right and just skirt the edges, they can still win these fights.
Babe T wants to go in. It's onto Polayuto, who manages to survive, and he goes down instead. What a play! Polayuto flashes to safety at 18 health. Colonel Combo secures the kill.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous amount of damage. If he wouldn't have had flash up, he would definitely be dead. But now he's going to have to play even extra careful because he doesn't have the flash up, and how much dive their team has. He's really going to have to stay back behind his support and top laner. Really use his range advantage.
What do you think about the choice for the Terminus to give those resistances and penetrations? I like the item on Varus. I think it's built almost exactly for him. I like it. Oh, Illusory Gaming's in some trouble. He gets pulled into the Death Realm. Already lost his ultimate, no fear. Wolfine Fury, look at this guy. The Mordekaiser are on a rampage now. Wolfine Fury is probably the only reason the crush counter is in the game at this point.
Back to the item, I was gonna say I think it's really good, like, cause I've been playing kind of when I've been kind of playing I have been kind of, but I've been playing.
We'll have to get there in a minute. Candy Bar is the target. Wolfine Fury takes him down. Levy is the next one. Merrick takes up that kill. Ostracoid will get away. No, he gets pulled into the wall. Colonel Combo and the rest of the team jump on him. Ostracoid goes down. That's a double kill for the Akali. Babe T is the only one alive on Donkey Bot. That means Baron time for crush counter.
And they're just slowly bringing this game back, getting picks. I mean, they're doing what they need to do. They're protecting the carries. They're diving the squishies and killing them. Like, they're doing really well in bringing this game back. But as I was saying about Terminus,
yeah.
I really like it on like ADCs that don't have a lot of burst, right? They have to auto attack you a little bit more. Because I've been playing a little bit of Ashe as like an off carry when Smolder's taken, and I think it's really good on her because Ashe loves attack speed, and crit isn't necessarily something she has to have, and it feels good because you're getting some resistances, you're peeling off their resistances.
Oh. Babe T secures the red buff steal with a kill of his own, and Merrick misses the shuriken.
Shuriken.
No!
Oh, that feels bad.
Yeah.
That's when your teammates question mark you.
Yeah.
Especially since you used the flash to get in range.
Yeah, that's really rough.
But yeah, I think it's really good. You know, you don't have to do like a Ginsu's with it. You can still do more on hitish and just use it. But I think it's a really good item. I like what it does. It
Do you
just
think
feels good
it's-
on Ashe. I haven't tried on a ton of other ones, but it feels really good on Ashe.
Do you think it's tuned properly? Are the resistances too much? Do you get too much penetration, or do you think it's pretty balanced? Where it
No,
needs to
I
be?
think the penetration's fine because it stacks up to 30, and the resistances aren't gonna stop, like allow you to tank anything, right? It's just gonna stop you from getting insta-gibbed if you can get a stack and somebody hits you.
Got you.
But if you're out of position, you're still gonna die.
Speaking of position, do we see Crush Counter get in here for the steal? We don't. That goes over to Illusory Gaming. Ostracoid is really low on the backside. That's your tank right there. He goes down. Colonel Combo picks that one up. AP is the next target. He manages to pick one up himself. But Crush Counter trade 2 for 4 after losing to Drake.
This game is so close now. Look at the gold. And Drakes are tied.
Colonel Combo gets the smite.
Oh.
Levy doesn't get the stun. Wolfbite Fury pulls him back. Picks up the ace. Holy cow.
I don't know if that was worth his life, but did go to the support, so it's not that big of a deal that shut down gold. It's actually probably the best place you'd want it to go.
Yeah. But
Rel
in
is not going to carry a game with her damage. Like, she might be
Oh no,
tanky.
Merrick!
Ah! Look at all the stacks
Oh,
just dropped
Merrick.
on the ground.
But this, you're exactly right. They're pulling the game back. They're able to finally do something. They're using that Baron buff that they got a few minutes ago. They take down 3 turrets after that fight down at the Dragon Pit. And this right here, Vulpine Fury, is a monstrosity. Just picked up his full Zhonya's, has the Rift Maker for the extra healing. We all know how frustrating that is on a Mordekaiser. Plus, he's burning you to death with Leander's Anguish. Like, this guy is a problem.
Yeah, he's beefy enough now to where he doesn't really have to worry about someone diving on him and killing him anymore like he did earlier. 9 kills now, just 1 death, playing really well. And yeah, it's gonna be really hard for them to come in now where Nocturne, this is the point in time in the game, if you have big beef balls, it's really hard for him to go in and get kills. If the game was a little more lopsided, he'd still just be going in and one-shotting the team and not really caring if your carry was in the middle of the team.
But here's our 1v1 with the top laners. Flash from Ostazoid. Death Realm wears off, but that's
Yeah, look at that damage.
terrifying. That third item is a huge deal here. Babe T is able to get away. He's very tanky. Alt Growth throws down the Wrath. No spell shield means Babe T goes into the Guardian Angel. Illusory Gaming is the next target. Merrick takes him down. In goes Babe T on the top side. He manages to pick up a double kill after nearly dying. Inferno Trigger from Candy Bar takes another 2. That's a 4-for-1 trade up on the top side. Wait a minute. Didn't we just see that from Crush Counter?
Yeah. Everyone dove a little too deep and left Varus just defending for himself in a 2v3.
AT almost goes down to the turret. Vulpine Fury clicks the Zhonya's, pulls in Levy, dealing all the damage, got the passive going. Inferno Trigger means nothing to this gigantic Mordekaiser.
Oh.
Flashes forward to try and get the smash. He is knocked up by the Rel. Another Inferno Trigger shut down over to Candy Bar, and that is the ace. Everyone is still dead. Now we have some respawns. Combo, Polayuto, Alt Girl are all alive. And Colonel wants something here.
Yeah, I think he might want to knock. He might want to just settle down and because if he dies right now, Baron's coming up pretty soon here. You don't want to be dying right now. I mean, yes, if you can get a kill, that's great, but wait for your team to catch up like you are.
Merrick is here. Alt Girl flashes in. That's a shutdown. Levy on the backside is going to go down, as well as Babe Tia on the top. Ostazoid is chasing Colonel Combo. The turret is still alive up there. He goes into the wall and makes it out alive, but just how were they still there for them to take that?
Yeah, I mean, the teams are both making some big mistakes right now, like staying around too long. It's why the game is so flip-floppy, is nobody's leaving when they should. People are still trying to fight with 2 health.
So, Proden, I know rule number 4 is you're not supposed to do math on stream, but we are at 73 kills in 29.5 minutes. That's more than 2 a minute this game.
Yeah, and there was, what, a whole 3 kills up until the first 8 minutes of the game or something
Exactly.
like that, which is weird for these teams.
What's not weird is this Baron timing. AP is dead for another 5 seconds. There's no real chance for a steal without that smite. And Crush Counter know it. They're going to get all 5 members their second Baron buff of the game. Let's see if they can continue to bring this back from the edge of the Abyss and get more turrets, get more gold, and get themselves a win.
You don't have to fight for this dragon, but just, I know that's not going to happen. They're going to fight for it. Like, you don't have to fight for it. You know, if you're in a bad position, you definitely shouldn't. And really early on the ultimate there. We'll see if they can punish that. Which I don't know if they. I don't think they can.
Pincer is really strong here from DonkGangBot, but they don't have the timing there. The damage out of Crush Counter is too much. Illusory Gaming dodges out on the slash. Inferno combo over the wall. And there you go. Objective secured. Soul point for Crush Counter. Will we see all 7 Drakes throated?
I don't know. I mean, anything's possible, but I mean, one more fight this game could be over as well.
That's true.
I kind of think on that dragon fight there, once Maokai uses that ult, I think you need to be in position to punish that, because that's a massive, powerful tool they have that they used and didn't hit anybody with, but nobody got back into position to be able to punish that. I think that was a good time to go in and fight there, but
especially
unfortunately,
with your ultimates from Babe T and Illusory Gaming, right? You
Yeah.
have the paranoia to block out the lights, but your team can still see, so then Vex throws in their ultimate, and you've got yourself a great combo there, but that didn't happen, and they're still holding on to the lead, DonkGangBot, and this game is exciting. If nothing else, it's exciting. I'm really glad we revisited this game because it is a banger.
yeah, look at Nocturne full build right now, so
Yikes.
like all those kills. But see, it's him being full build. He's really, his ultimate is his most powerful thing right now, because he's gonna have a hard time bursting anyone out at this point in time unless they're alone. It's just Nocturne's problem as the game goes to late game. Is his target access, he has it, but being able to kill someone before you get hit again, because you're switching, is the problem.
Here's our fight. Levy on the front lines. Merrick goes in. Magnet Storm will keep them here. Polo Yuto picks up the first kill. Illusory Gaming pulled back. Volpine Fury takes that one. We talked about the Mordekaiser earlier.
See, King Babe can't go in there in that team fight because he'll just die. He won't even get a kill. He'll be instantly killed.
Baron push here on the top side means this turret is down. And I think Inhibitor as well. Look at Polo Yuto attacking real quick there. They managed to take that down. Baron buff is gone, but they need to get back to their base because they have Mega Minions on the middle lane themselves.
Yeah, you definitely want to stop backs if you can without dying, but don't know if that's a possibility.
AT doesn't have the cooldown. He just used it. He's going in on to Volpine Fury. He's a tanky boy. Gotta get that W. Doesn't matter. Candy Bar comes in and crits him to death.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that was what you want to do, but he probably did not have any cooldowns up at that moment. Evidently didn't have any shields, because he had his fully stacked shield and didn't even pop it.
Yeah. That is unfortunate.
But that is a nice kill right there, because you could actually, you know, group up as 5 and push one of these lanes, and they don't have the Mordekaiser to help, so you might be able to get an advantage.
Flash forward from Ostazoid to stop the back. Babe D goes in. Blast Cone keeps him safe. Colonel Combo is alive. Oh, that's frustrating.
Gets out by the skin of his teeth. Which is a weird saying, because you don't have skin on your teeth. I mean, I get what it means, but it's just weird to say.
Yeah. Illusory Gaming is in some trouble. In the alcove, trying to use the Blast Cone, but it won't be enough, I don't think. Got 3v1. There they go. They jump in. Merrick picks up the kill. Ostazoid goes in onto Colonel Combo again. He's still alive, but in comes Levy, helping secure the kill. Ostazoid picks that one up. They're onto the Inhibitor, but Volpine Fury is back alive. The rest of the team isn't here. Wolfine Fury goes into the death realm with Ostazoid, trying to keep him away from everything. And we see the kill. Not yet. Flash away from Polayuto. He's still alive. Alt Girl is in some trouble. Candy Bar goes into the Inferno Trigger. Gets one, but not two. Wolfine Fury healing up as fighting Levy. Babe T is back alive with the Guardian Angel. Merrick and Volpine are going for him. Triple kill for the Mordekaiser. Quadra kill for Volpine Fury.
See,
And they save the inhibitor.
that was a huge mistake for Illusionary Gaming to be bottom lane. They needed to group as 5 and push in those 2 inhibitors. They had the power. Without Mordekaiser there, I don't think they can stop them at all. Like, it's just too hard to get through him when he's there. And I think that's just a massive mistake that could have really pushed this game into their winning, back to them winning it. So,
especially with the Drake up in
Yeah.
so little time. 28 seconds for King Babe T. There are no Hex Gates. There is no teleport. He can't get there quick enough to stop them from doing this. And that's Soul.
and Baron is coming up right now. So they could turn and head over to Baron and get it started and just turn on them if they want. I don't know if they will. King Babe is almost up. I don't know. With Bars, though, they could probably burn it down pretty quick.
Yeah, with the combination of items he has. He has
Yeah.
the Ginsus. We already talked about Terminus, the extra bonus health damage from Blade of the Ruined King. He'll pop that thing pretty quick, especially if he has the cooldown, or the ability haste, rather, to layer his spells on and burn up the Blight.
The question is, do you try to force this in turn? Do you try to make a mistake trying to stop you to get the Baron, or do you wait and bait them out?
It's a good question. I think the answer is let Colonel Combo go in and take the full brunt of King Babe T.
Yeah, just like that. This game is just back and forth. I mean, I think you forced the Baron here. They have to answer mid. You definitely go on that Baron right now. They have to go back mid. Or no, is he gonna TP back in? I really think they should start this.
I agree with you. Like, there's no reason not to. Especially because they have vision of Polayuto. Volpine Fury's on the front line. Merrick on the back. They have ultimates. They're able to do... Are they able to do something? Polayuto comes in. Doesn't matter. That's a free Baron. In goes Nocturne. Babe T. Oh, with Illusory Gaming. That shut him down. Polayuto is dead. They get the Baron. Illusory Gaming barely makes it out alive. 120 health.
That is the combo I've been waiting to see that we've talked about multiple times. Turn the lights off, have the Vex go in, then follow up. Like, that was beautifully played right there.
Exactly. And it was right where they needed to be. At the Baron. They just taken it. It was 4v5. Your carry was just getting back from farming mid lane. And it was masterfully executed, the way I want to phrase that. We have another fight here. Alt Girl is in some trouble. Got the fear, but Maokai's tanky. Oh my gosh, that's a double teleport. Combo is in, but it doesn't matter. Alt Girl is dead. Flash forward, Illusory Gaming is the target. Crush counter are going to lose if they can't get something here. Illusory Gaming 120 health once again. Volpine Fury is the last bastion of hope against Donkey Bot. Merrick has shown up. Turrets are down. Polayuto gets the root. Do they have the damage? It's onto the Nexus. It's down to a quarter. Ostazoid is doing what he can, and they take the game. Donkey Bot. A nail biter from middle to end.
Back and forth. Did you see the league changes? Back and forth, back and forth. That was crazy.
Absolutely.
Game was just non-stop craziness.